I don't know about you, but for me, these outages are becoming quite too consistent. This is, up to my knowledge, roughly like the third outage that has happened to this magnitude. It's quite ridiculous, I would say. The thing that I cannot seem to fathom is one, I can live with the fact of being wrong, meaning like maybe it is an honest outage and it's a simple outage, right? It's something that was unavoidable. The thing that I can't happen but to think about is it really an outage, or is it a much bigger thing happening behind the scenes where hackers or people outside of our country that are looked upon as enemies of ours and not seen as allies, are they not the ones hacking our systems to see where our weak points are, where our weak spots are, for a much bigger plan that they are working on or plotting? These, I think, are signs where these are not just coincidences with outages. These outages are not just affecting our cellular services, but actually it's affecting payment processors as well, where if today you happen to have your vehicle serviced, you are not able to make payment for the services that were done. Auto body shops, for example, are putting trust in their customers to make the payments over the phone or make the payments when they get home if they do not have access to the internet right there in the moment. Like, just think about that for a second. It's a much bigger scale going on, and I think something that should be deeply considered and talked about and discussed with the higher ups is, one, I think this is far from a coincidence, and two, is this a sign to now discuss, okay, you're hacking, our systems are being hacked, these are our weak spots. Okay, one, you need to strengthen those weak spots, right? But two, if we are able to be hacked, if this is a hack, right, maybe this is a sign that we too should show what we too are capable of, meaning what we too can do. And this is far from topics that I talk about on my page. I don't really talk about things like this. It's gearing more towards like politics and things in that nature. However, I just cannot seem to understand why this is happening too consistent. I can understand it, but why this is happening too consistent. And two, I think it is time where maybe this is our sign to now show that we are not a force to be reckoned with. Now, there's obviously a larger plague going on behind the scenes. There's obviously something much bigger going on behind the scenes. I don't know whether you believe if this is an honest outage, right? Because it could be, or if there is a much bigger play going on behind the scenes where maybe we did get hacked, and this is just showing us that, one, we need to strengthen these areas, but two, maybe this is our sign to show that we too have some resources of our own. Just some thoughts I wanted to share, and yeah.